This is something we've been focused on digital currencies for, a couple decades. This is something we've been focused on digital currencies for, a couple decades. Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we can have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told its members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling Treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of Treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy, and when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event, and now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and crypto moving up. We have stocks slightly up. But remember, guys, tomorrow we are the only game in town. Now, this article states that some of Mt.Gox creditors will get paid this year. But guys, you know, I already been over this in my Patreon. It clearly stated that the main creditors will get paid out this year. Now we have JP Morgan says Binance settlement positive for exchange and crypto. And we know why, because we know the big banks and big corporations are about to take this space over. Remember, they've been funding it from the beginning. And we have Binance order book liquidity is over 25% down in 24 hours. And I'm going to go over that later on in the video. But guys, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are slightly up. We have the dollar index slightly up. We have volume in crypto moving up. And then, of course, guys, we have Tether, USDC, and TUSD. We have New Zealand dollar stable coin goes live through local crypto exchange. And we know all these countries are going to have stable coins, CBDCs, and we know the FX market is definitely going to be on blockchain. Now we have Circle launches Bridge USDC standard for deploying to new networks. And interoperability is so important. And then we have Tether worth $9 million tied to a scam seized by the US DOJ. And guys, if we can add up all the money the SEC, DOJ, the Alphabet Boys have received trillions for free. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then we have the Fed. Repo at $931 billion. And we had the NWO Master Magicians pull it off again. And guys, the fourth quarter has definitely been exciting. The Ripple case was brought about in the fourth quarter. FTX downfall started in the fourth quarter, and it ends in the fourth quarter. We got Binance in the fourth quarter. And now we're running into 2024, an election year. The entertainment is only going to get even better. Remember, your life is an illusion, and TV is your reality. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, don't forget about Grayscale sent about $29.2 billion. Now, we had Grayscale meet with the SEC to discuss spot Bitcoin ETF details. And we know they already have the date set of when they're going to approve. Guys, the only thing we have to do is sit back, get your popcorn, and let it play out. Now, we have KPMG. Canada teams up with Chain Analysis to fight crypto fraud and exploits. The duo will help companies adhere to crypto regulation and advance anti-money laundering compliance programs. But guys, we know the banks are the biggest what? All this is the Alphabet Boys are going to be able to surveil you. They're not going to do the same thing with the corporations. Now we have CoinMarketCap rival CoinGecko acquires NFT startup Zash. Also, we have Sam Altman back as OpenAI CEO. And guys, we know that was all distractions. We know the NWO are the master magicians. Now we have Justin Sun confirms exploit after 100 million in suspicious transfers. Now we have CZ out as CEO and over $1 billion in outflows in 24 hours. And we know that's exactly what the NWO wanted. Binance is going to slowly dwindle away unless one of the NWO exchanges buys them out. Yes, if you're looking at crypto now, it's not hurting it, but we know who's keeping it up, the central banks. But eventually they're going to start pulling that rug. Guys, the only thing you have to see is all these cryptos that we have, and the top 90 a lot of times move together. There's nothing but an algorithm running the whole system. And if you check out BlackRock's Aladdin, you know it's undefeated. And then lastly, guys, we have Coinbase touts compliance efforts amid Binance fines. And who's going to be a good beneficiary of Binance takedown? That's right, Coinbase. And we know that's Andreessen and my guy. But we know Brian Armstrong from the beginning. You know, I've done several videos, told us that he was building this digital transformation. And now it's coming together. And we're starting to see AI rise, which we know when it comes to the robots, algorithms, and drones, crypto will allow the machines to work without a human involved. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing, they were still getting that free money. What are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.